The voice that Deval slew was the very same one that murdered our woodcutter. Murdered, are you saying? Aye, while I was searching out for a place to set my trap, I spotted a shallow grave, hastily dug and poorly hidden. Under a thin layer of dirt was a body matching the description of the woodcutter, a wholly nondescript feller, save for the mark of a ring removed from his finger. Doubtless that ring was his demise. Shiny baubles are a common fixation from void scent. Probably didn't spare a thought for the owner, only the prize. I suppose we can take comfort in the knowledge that it'll harm no one else. Orcus or not, I'd say this expedition was a success after a fashion. I should apprise the whalers of what transpired. You two catch some well-earned rest. Thank you kindly, Arnigus. I don't think we need rest. We can just keep going on. Well then, I'll see you back at headquarters, or you can give me the next quest now. Please. Okay. Someone's leveling their what's that gathering quest called again? I'm drawing a blank here. It's called Botanist. Yes. Why the hell am I walking all the way there? I'm gonna go this way instead. Gaztia. Oh, damn, it's a bit laggy in here. At least that's what it feels like to me. That NPC was wearing a lot of green. 73... 73... 78. Yes, I want in. Herman. And there I thought this would finally be over. When Arnigus has the lead, we're usually toasting our kill the day after. But these are exceptional circumstances. Maybe we didn't get the satisfaction I promised, but sitting here with our heads in our hands won't do us any good. Let's be happy with one less void preying on helpless woodcutters. Orcus will pay for what he did. Glad to see a passion for a mission. Apologies, we couldn't make your first outing more memorable. We were on the cusp of ending 2 decades of misery. That's how long ago Orcus came into this world, raging like an animal free from his cage and leaving my family dead in his wake. The griefs he's caused since then is immeasurable. No matter where his accursed feet take him, his hunger follows and the realm bleeds to sate it. Of course, we aren't the only ones hunting him, but he's as clever as he is vicious, and not even the finest trackers have been able to keep on his trail for long. Don't lose heart yet, boss. While you were away, I was making the rounds and I might have found something that'll soon bear fruit. Arnigus is following up on it as we speak. I swear, someday that man is going to keel over on my account. Still, there's no one else I trust to tell me the difference between truth and hysteria. That being said, his work takes time to do right. Use this chance to hone your skills, and if all goes to plan, next time we speak, you'll have a golden opportunity to test them. Hey, it's next time we speak now. Apologies, Deval. But we're still waiting on Arnigus to come through. There's not much for you to do around here until then, unless you have a knack for cleaning. Herman is good at weeding out promising stories and whatnot. But getting the truth of those stories is a craft as delicate as weaving. I'm sure you've seen firsthand how one bad bit of information can lead to elaborate plans coming apart at the seams. Boss. Oh, what's wrong? Calm down, lad. Breathe. What's gotten into you? It's Ornigus. Oh, great. I liked him. He's been murdered. What? Tell me I heard that wrong. I'm afraid not. The brass blades found him half buried in the sands not bills ago. Just lying there like some bloody animal carcass. They're bringing him to Eraleg's burial chamber as we speak. She's gonna go on a murder spree. Whoever did this doesn't know the reckoning they've got coming. Before I'm done with them, they'll be begging to crawl back into their mother's womb. I want just as much as you, Herman, I do, but it's times like these we need to look to the boss for guidance. She walked out. As you can see, Davel, emotions are running high. I should stay here until Herman cools off. Can you let the boss know we're standing by and waiting for her command? Like as not, she's gone to pay her respects. Dark Shades, what level? What? This one's a level 75 quest, okay. Okay, I need to go. Thaumaturgy's Guild. I am not going to walk that far. Over... I like this new system. So much more useful. Ah, there you are. Sorry, Davel, I ain't in the mood for chit-chat. Understandable. Where's the Bloody Keeper? Big hooded guy. My lady, prithee, the dead must be let to rest. The dead are going to have one more among them if you don't shut your trap and listen. The brass blades brought in a body not long ago. Show me to it. Ah, yes, that they did, but are you the deceased family? If not, I'm afraid we cannot. Family? Arnigus was like a son to me. Like a son, orderly that would be. He is interred in the innermost coffin, however. I must advise you not to gaze upon the body. I hate that policy. Hold on. Oh, if she insists, then so be it. Just let her do what she wants. Gods damn it, Arnigus, I told you not to go and get yourself. Don't, Davel, this isn't for you. I'm sorry for barging in here and for all the bluster. If you can forgive me, forgive my rudeness, promise me that Arnigus gets sent off well and proper. Of course he shall be. However, if you wish to inter him within the city gates, well, such sought-after space comes at no small expense. I don't care what it costs. Just send your man to Lemur's headquarters to collect what you require. Davel, I appreciate you coming to find me, but there's someone else I have to speak with first. I'm headed to Stone Throw. Come along if you please, but come along in silence. That won't be hard for me. I am a silent protagonist after all. Okay, stone throw. Will be quicker. You know, just waiting and thinking about which way would be quicker is gonna take up too much time. What? I'm getting on my favorite mount. I have a lot of favorite mounts. I remember being here. I zoned out. My vision zoned out there for a second. I was like, wait, why is Ishtola here? Yeah, she made herself look very close to Ishtola, other than the one eye. This is where Arnicus' dear wife earns her living. Best get this over with. You're giving the bad news. There she is. Give her a hug. He needs a hug. Don't just stand there. Arnicus never forgot the debt he owed you, the debt we both owed you. Even so, his loyalty ran even deeper than that. It's a strange thing to look back on the people we were, a decade younger and a lifetime more foolish. Young lovers, proud patriots, blissfully ignorant and turning to Locus, the cradle of our people. A triumphant homecoming for the Garleans after centuries in exile. The once mighty invaders have been laid low and driven back whence they came, and it was a banner day when Arnicus was honored with a post there. The honor and pride quickly faded when we saw the truth of Locus. We hadn't just defeated our enemies, we had clapped them in irons and condemned them to a life of servitude. Descendants of those who'd driven our ancestors north so many generations ago, made to pay for the crimes of their forebears. His superiors were certainly pleased with the poetry of it all. Arnicus, however, could not simply look away from their suffering, let alone take pleasure in it. Confronted with the reality of the place we would call home, his conscience demanded he take action. He began cooperating with the resistance, but the eyes of the Frumentarium are all-seeing, and before long he was ousted as a sympathizer. It was only by the grace of good fortune that we escaped with our lives. I've often lain awake at night wondering if he had outlived his usefulness to the resistance, or perhaps if he was a petty senior officer that orchestrated our fall. Regardless of the cause, the outcome was the same. We could never return to the Empire. We fled to Eorzea by the way of Ratsatan. That's a new place, I'm pretty sure. The only route open to us. It wasn't soon after stepping foot in the docks of Limsa Lominsa that your luck ran out, as I recall. Stopped by Yellow Jackets and accused of being Imperial spies. Aye, but we still managed to make an escape. We ran and ran, terrified that our pursuers would one day catch up to us. That is, until we met you. Had you not taken us under your wing when you did, I shudder to imagine our fate. Your gratitude's the last thing I deserve, lass. If I hadn't sent Arnicus off on my damned fool's errand, he'd still be alive. It was Orcus that killed him, and no mistake, he died for my vengeance. I can't tell you how sorry I am. No, you needn't apologize. I know he was happy. So long as he was helping you, he was happy. The blame for his death doesn't rest on your shoulders. It rests on the man, the monster, that murdered him in cold blood. And I expect you to see he answers for this crime, for me and for Arnicus. Someone needs to give her a hug. I will, lass, I will. On this, I swear. Everything that I have to swear. We need to talk, Daedal. Somewhere with fewer prying eyes. Come meet me at the bridge to the north. Are we going on a hunt? Is that what we're doing? There she is. We talk to her. My beloved, what would that I could have been by your side? Hug. No, I need to take off caps lock. Hug. Comfort, is that an emote? There you go. This is the bridge you talk? Yeah, this is the bridge that she was talking about. Oh, it's the Ishola copycat. I owe you an apology, Daedal, for not telling you everything about me and Orcus from the start. I dragged you into the fight against a foe that's cunning, brutal, and utterly merciless. I thought with all of us together we tipped the scales in our favor. I mean, I've fought probably more difficult enemies, you have no idea. But I was wrong, and Orcus has paid the price for my hubris. That voice sent we tracked in the Black Shroud was likely one of Orcus's minions, but I was too caught up in my grand schemes to realize it at the time. I should have thought about why it tried to hide that body. Your common voice it wouldn't have the guile to bury a kill. What if Orcus taught it that as a way to throw trackers off its scent, and to dangle bait for me and mine? Orcus was used that same trick in the past, and he knows that we know it too. By dispatching his minions, we drew his attention. Arnigus was a warning. Orcus doesn't give his praise with deaths. He toys with him, cuts into him, and savors his screams. That's how I knew he was responsible. It's like a signature. The way he leaves the bodies when he's had his fill, I only pray Arnigus doesn't take that suffering with him to the next life. Orcus will be coming for you or me next. Not right away, though. That'd be giving up the game. He wants us to keep looking over our shoulders, sleeping with one eye open. He'll wear us down without even lifting a finger. It doesn't sound that difficult. Compared to a Litibus, doesn't sound that powerful. And when he finally strikes, we'll be dead on our feet. Playthings for him to do with as he pleases. That won't do. We need to bring the fight to him. No more waiting around for a lead to come to us. It won't be easy, but can I still count on your help? No. For Arnigus. Thank you, Daedal. And if you've got no qualms risking life and limb to fight for Arnigus, to fight for me, then I've got no qualms calling you a member of my family. Family? A curious word, that. Oh, it's him. Oh. Look, I like that look. Bloody, it's him, Daedal. Orcus. I want my character to look like that. Some persistent rats were nibbling at my tail. I should have known by the stench it was you and yours, Drusilla, or should I call you? Granddaughter? Oh. I knew she was related somehow. Shut your mouth, you thrice damned monster. Monster? Is that what any way to greet a beloved elder? Children these days. Okay, I don't like them. Seems one death wasn't punishment enough for you. A second should suffice for a scant remainder of your being. I like his hood. Daedal, we're into this here and now. Follow my lead. I thought we might savor our reunion for a while longer, but if you insist, I shall feast upon your beaten heart here and now. Die. Ah, not dregs left in that desiccated vessel of yours. Too long has the hide been left in the sun. But your family has been replenished with fresh blood, I see. My mind, what a bounteous soul this one has. Your sight may be dull, but your eye is as sharp as ever. Blinding as the sun, pure as the snow. Delectable as a boar slathered in grease. Oh. I was not expecting that. I thought to make a quick meal of you, but perhaps just this once, forbearance is in order. Oh, is he saying he's not going to fight now? He's threatened. Such a singular specimen must be given time to fatten, to fulfill its succulent potential. Would be a travesty to consume you ere you achieve perfection. When your soul is ripe with fear, swollen with hatred, and fit to burst with despair, I shall return to you, Deville, and I shall gorge. Until that time, sup well, my growing whelp. You don't know who the hell you're dealing with, Orcus. Bum 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 bum. I wasn't expecting that tongue animation. Curse these old bones, he was right in front of me. I should have ended it in one swing. For a moment, just one moment, I saw it all again. My family, slaughtered, lying at his feet, my life slipping away, and that was enough. Doubtless you have more than a few questions. I'll answer them, I promise, but now's not the time. Trust me. Standing around kicking the sand won't change what's done. Let's return to the headquarters and let the wind cool our heads. Then we can consider our next course of action. Okay. This way would be... Again, I'm overthinking this. I'm just gonna go through the gate. I'm liking the repressed line. Okay, this way. I wonder when I'll get her scythe. Oh, wrong way. This way. Cassian Carter. I wonder if you did that on purpose. Carter. It fits a Reaper. Yes, I'm heading in. If I'm talking to you, I'm heading in. Herman. The boss told me everything. That fast Orcus is gonna get what's coming to him. He thinks he knows pain, while he hasn't met me. Careful, Herman. You don't want to die too. It was my own fault. If I hadn't stood there to slack-jawed, if I wasn't so damn slow, we'd be rid of that abomination once and for all. What you saw used to be my granddaughter. Grandfather. Before Orcus took over, he looks green enough to be my own grandchild now. Trick of the void like it's not. It's no secret that if Vortsit doesn't want to devour you, it probably wants to take possession of your flesh, but Orcus has no particular talent for it. And as you doubtless surmise, he's got an insatiable craving for ether. Killing is only a prelude to the act of gulping down our essence, like a draught of ale after a day's work. He's old, I can't say exactly how old, and he's acquired a taste for the finer things. Seems your soul counts among the finest he's ever seen. Things just keep getting better for us, don't they? Wouldn't it be the first time someone set their sights on my soul? Is that so? Used to being a prize pig, are we? Any road, it's clear that safety is no longer something we can take for granted. Not even in a crowded street, not even in the middle of the day, not even in here. Keep your eyes peeled and watch out for those terrible red eyes. Which sit in chocobos for the moment, but I'll think of something and send for you as soon as I can. Until then, never sleep far from your sight. And so yeah, which means probably this and the next quest. So 2 more Reaper quests and then the main series quest. Yes. Can I wait? Bad Sea Orcus hasn't sunk its teeth into you yet, Dale. Don't go thinking he's given up on trying now. He's out there savoring you from distance. Can't resist checking in on his prize, just as he can't resist seeking out morsels to tide him over till he's feast. The reports we received of a man pale as death skulking around the sand. About the sands is proof of that. And is the matter of this blunted dagger. We don't know who sent it, but we do know what it means. It's a warning commonly used by the less savory elements in Ul'dah, a warning that the next will be delivered sharp and straight to our bellies. More fool them. They've no notion of what we faced and lived, thinking we'd soil our small clothes over empty threats. Let's hope it's nothing more than that, lass, seeing as we need to follow up on those reports sooner than later. Everyone fancy a bit of fresh air? If you catch a whiff of Orcus's foul stench, all the better. Davel, I want you to ask around your Blackbrush station, and I'll head to Stone Throw. When you're done, meet me there and we'll share what we've dug up. Thicker than blood. I love the little teleport that Reapers have. I recognize that self-assured stride, the mark of a woman ready to take on the world and then some. It must be the Eorzean Reaper the boss sent word about. Yep, that is me. I'm almost disappointed to tell you nothing is amiss. The soldier in me would have loved to see a Reaper in action. I once fought in the Imperial Army, though you wouldn't think it to look at me now. I served proudly under Lord Valens in my youth, until the day he ordered us to use common folk as fodder in some pointless skirmish. I refused and was sentenced to death for my candor. Needless to say, I needed to keep that appointment. Compared to that evil, toothless threats and ghosts are no bother, but the less jaded are more excitable. One lass in particular has been jumping at shadows. She claims to have seen all manner of terrors, but I suspect she'd be startled by her own reflection. Still, if you want to lend an ear to her delusions, you can find her in Lost Hope. Speak with the elegant woman. Oh, hello, who are you? I am Davel, a Reaper. Oh, did Drusille receive my missive? She sent someone to get rid us of this terrible evil waiting in the wings. Truly she cares for us as if we were really her flesh and blood, which is more than I can say about my own. Not once have I longed to return to the life of comfort I left behind in Garlemald, and I have Drusille to thank for that. She isn't the reason I left home in the first place. Of course, had I not met my beloved, I would likely still be feasting on them in cakes in ignorance. In ignorance of love,